Well, good morning guys. Today you join me from a beautiful day here in Krakow, and today I've decided to get out of the city from all the hustle and bustle. Kind of had enough of all the tourists and stuff, so I wanted to come out somewhere a little bit more peaceful and quiet and head up into this forest here. We're actually west of Krakow at the moment. I've already been walking for ages actually. The bus stop I got off at, I didn't think it was too far to walk. It turned out it was, and I'm soaking wet, sweating. But anyway, what we're going to do today is head up to what is apparently the highest point of Krakow. And if we're lucky, it's quite a clear day today. The blue sky's out. If we're lucky, we're going to be able to see the Tatra mountains, get a view of them. So basically, let's do it, and let's see if my little legs will make it there. Got me skinny white legs out today, look, got my shorts on. Bought a pair of shorts, so I'm ready to go. So over the last week, the temperature's really picked up here in Poland. Today it's going to be about 28. And oh, it's so nice to be in the cool of the forest right now. As I said, I'm soaking wet from being out in the sun and walking quite far, so it's lovely to be in nature now. And I've been itching to see a bit of nature here in Poland because mainly, obviously, I've been walking around the city. I've got to know Krakow fairly well now. That's why I decided to get out today and just check out what's out on the outskirts, you know. So, yeah, it's lovely, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You know, when I was a kid, I used to love playing in the forests. Well, we had a little woodland near where I lived. And we'd play there for hours and hours in the stream and stuff. And man, it's fantastic. So it kind of reminds me of those days. And my dad, he used to live in a house out in the countryside, and yeah, I'd always be off playing in the countryside and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of a nature person. As much as I do like the city, I really love being outside in nature. I actually think we're on the bike trail here. I think there might be another place for people to actually walk, but I don't know, I'm going to go this way and see what happens. Try not to get run over by any bikes. Now, which way? This way or this way? I think this way. Let's get as high as we can. Now, I did read online that you have boar in the forests here. And well, I've never encountered a boar before. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but they said beware of the boars. I mean, how do you defend yourself against a boar? What do you do? They're vicious little things, aren't they? I think they can bite you quite nastily. So I hope we don't encounter any boar today. Only a friendly one, hopefully. But anyway, that's what I read. You can't believe everything you read online, but it might be true. Who knows? Now guys, we're having a little bit of rest on this little bench I found here. And anyway, in my last community post, I posted me drinking some warrior beer. I forget the name of it now, some Polish beer. And anyway, some of you guys recommended I should try a certain beer here with iced tea. You probably know what it's going to be. Harness and iced tea. So anyway, I'm not one to shirk a challenge. Apparently it's quite nice. Apparently there's a song about it as well. I'm not sure it's the best beer in the world, but you know, you don't know till you've tried, do you? So let's crack open this harness. I think that's the way you pronounce it. We've got some iced tea that I've already started to drink here, and I think we're going to go half and half really. So let's pour this in here, because I'm interested in how this tastes, and a couple of you said to try it. One person said don't try it. But look, listen, you got to try everything once, within reason. So guys, cheers. Let's give it a taste. Bardzo dobre. That's pretty good. Oh, it's quite refreshing anyway, especially on this walk that I'm on now. Yeah, you can't complain at that. That's all right. Harness, not bad. Guys, I want to thank you for all the comments on my last video. So many of you gave me tips for learning the Polish language. So many of you taught me, you know, the different sounds and stuff. I'm still trying to get the grips with it. It's not easy, but I'm getting there slowly, very slowly. But yeah, cheers guys, it's much appreciated because, you know, the native people, the Polish people, they're the ones that are going to give the best advice. They know their language inside out, obviously. So yeah, you guys are the people to tell me. And you are the guys that can correct me and, you know, tell me about your beautiful country, give me tips where to go, what to see, you know, correct me if I'm wrong about any research that I've done. So it's fantastic. When you guys get involved, that's the best way. I mean, hopefully I can meet some of you guys and even bring some of you along on videos maybe one day in the future. Who knows? But yeah, I always think, you know, you got to speak to the locals because they know the place, like as we say in England, like the back of your hand, you know. I find walking in nature so therapeutic, you know. You don't realise how stressed you are until you come out into nature and you start thinking about all the nonsense that goes on back in the city and stuff, you know, and you just think, what's it all really about, you know, when you can spend your time in beautiful places like this. And obviously I've been through a lot of stressful moments recently, so this is heaven to me at the moment. I mean, the birds are singing, the colours are so vivid. I mean, that green you can see there is exactly how it looks. You know, I'm not touching it up or anything. It's so vivid, so beautiful. You know, my ideal place to live, I think, would be somewhere like within a forest, but not too far away from the city. So if you want something to do, you want to, you know, I don't know, go to a nice restaurant or something, treat yourself, and you can do that. It's not too far away, but you can come back home to a place where you can de-stress and, yeah, not have to deal with all the hassles that go on back in the city and stuff. It's great. Fantastic. Like I said in my last video, Polish people keep very fit. They're always out running, cycling, right up into old age. You know, put me to shame. But I am doing a bit of fitness today. I'm out walking about, so I'm getting there. I'm getting into the swing of it. Well, I assume I'm going the right way. The dude who was running's gone that way, but there's a white arrow on the tree trunk here, so I'm assuming follow the white arrow, don't follow the tattooed Polish guy running, assuming he's Polish. So let's go this way and hope that we get to our destination. It just came to my mind what harness and iced tea reminds me of. It's basically English shandy. I remember drinking shandy as a kid, just without the viz so much, you know, because it's not lemonade. It's still, isn't it? Well, that's what it reminds me of, basically a shandy. Good old shandy. Can't bash a shandy. Hello? Dzień dobry. Looks like I'm on my own. Now, next week, me and Yulichka are hoping to go to another city. And it only dawned on me yesterday how long it's been since Yulichka was in a video. It was ages ago. And my Polish viewers, you haven't even met her yet. So hopefully next week, we've got it planned. You'll meet Yulichka, my wife. So yeah, I better be on my best behaviour that day. But no, it should be good. I'm looking forward to visiting another city. I won't tell you the city yet, but you'll know when we get there. And yeah, look forward to it. Should be good. Should be fantastic. Yulichka wants to travel quite a lot around Poland too. So, you know, it'll give her a chance to see more as well. So this week, a friend of mine came to visit me here in Krakow. He's also a YouTuber. His channel is called Wendell Explores. And he's based in the UK, in a part of the UK called Cornwall, which isn't too far from Devon, where I grew up. Anyway, we did a video together here in Krakow, and we were talking about Auschwitz. And it was quite interesting because I think he was going to Auschwitz. I'm not sure if he's been, I haven't been in contact with him since. But we were discussing whether or not we should film there. So I thought actually I'd like to ask my audience here in Poland, what do you think about me filming there? I mean, it's a very somber place. You know, awful atrocities happen there. And for me, you know, I feel that these places should be spoken about. But at the same time, very, very much respected. I mean, if I visited there and filmed, would that be something you guys would be like against? Like, you shouldn't have really filmed there, Dave? Or would it be something you'd like to see? I mean, for me, I don't know how I feel about it, because like I said, it's a place that really should be respected. Is it a place that should be, you know, filmed for a video on YouTube, you know? But at the same time, you are giving very important history, but it's something I'm struggling with and finding it difficult to answer the question myself, to be honest. You have to be very careful of things like that. So guys, what do you think? I'd love to know what your feelings were towards that. I mean, it's especially, obviously it's in your country as well, so if you guys could let me know, I'd really appreciate that. It looks like we've come to a lovely little opening here, look. Isn't this nice? Nice little wooden bench to sit on. And what's this here? Oh, it's just like a little shelter. How cool is that? So you can come in here, getting a bit of shade, drink your harness. Oh, this is all right, this is. Very nice, very nice. Bardzo dobre, indeed. Wow, how beautiful is this? Like, look at all the beautiful trees. Very nice. Yulichka, I've got to bring you here. It's very romantic. We can have a romantic time together. You can see why lots of people come here on their bikes. These trails are absolutely fantastic. In fact, I might have to invest in a bike myself, because I'd love to try them out, love to test them out. I'll tell you what, Poland just gets better and better. So much to do here, you know. I don't think you'd ever hear a Polish person say, I'm bored. You know, unless they live in a really remote place where there is literally nothing to do. How can you be bored living in a place like this? I mean, I come from a place where, you know, it was a bit boring. The weather, it was always raining, and it was just too quiet, you know. A very small town. But here, you know, you have got the best of both worlds. You know, you've got Krakow, which is stunning in itself, with all its beautiful architecture, with all the wonderful restaurants, with all the things you can do there. And then, if you've had enough of that, you come out here into the beautiful nature where there's some fantastic trails to cycle on, to walk on, and yeah, just absolutely stunning. Looks like we've come to a couple of streets here. Pastelnica, and if I say this one correctly, is this Vedrovnikov, I think. Well, I don't know what this is, but it's obviously something religious. Some kind of, what do you call it? Shrine. That's it. That's the word I was looking for, shrine. Obviously, people burn stuff here, maybe. There's a lamp. A couple little lamps here. Interesting. Just here in the middle of the forest. I'm not sure exactly what it represents, and maybe people come here to pray and stuff, but I guess you guys will know. Now this is interesting. This is a batteria, and this is the FB36 Ostrogora battery, And it was built in 1887 in the Volsky Forest, where we are now. Anyway, apparently the facility consists of ground artillery positions separated by crossbeams for heavy artillery, with highly developed positions for infantry. It's obviously had a bit of TLC since when it was built, because obviously that's a new lick of paint there. But yeah, I've never seen one of these before. It looks like you can even climb up to the top here somewhat. Should we go and have a look and see if we can see anything more? Let's go for a little climb up here. Very interesting. A batteria. I think there's quite a few of these dotted around Krakow from what I've seen on the old Google Maps. Well, it's nice and sunny up here. It's a bit overgrown, but it's nice and sunny. So there we are, look, we're stood on top of a batteria. There you go, guys. Very nice. You just never know what you're going to find in a Polish forest. Anyway, let's get back down. If we can get back down. Oh my goodness. What about this way? Typical. Easy to get up. Difficult to get down. This might have to be one of those ones where you just run. Let's just run. Oh, there we go. We made it. All right, onwards, guys. Let's get to the apparently highest viewpoint there is in Krakow. And we're taking the street. Surprised there's a street in a forest, to be honest. I've never seen that before. Called Astronomov. I'll tell you what, guys, that harness and iced tea don't half affect my bladder. I must have left my mark all over this forest between takes. Jeez, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm in a forest and I'm not walking around a busy city. I'll be stepping in every McDonald's and KFC there is. Jeez. I've got to say, going back a few months now, when I was sheltering in that basement in Ukraine, literally fearing for my life, I never thought that a few months later I'd be walking through a beautiful forest in the Polish countryside. I mean, back then, if I'd have thought of that, that would have been just a dream, you know? And, you know, dreams come true. Look at this. Wow. So I'm very grateful. You know, I'm so fortunate to be here now. This is a real blessing, you know? I mean, when you get to come to places like this, you know, you shouldn't take it for granted, because life is precious, right? And we only get so long on this earth, so we need to take advantage of every second, you know? And when we get to come to places like this, we should especially value it, you know? And so I'll take some fantastic memories from this place, because, you know, like I said, never take it for granted. Right, I think we're just gonna sit on this tree stump for a minute, because I would like a bit of energy, a bit of a snack. Now, I did go to the shop and I didn't buy anything interesting, to be honest. Let's have a look. What have we got in here? We've got some bagatelka. They're basically cinnamon kind of like biscuits. So we're gonna have a little snack. How do you say snack in Polish? What's your word for snack? So if you don't know what a snack is in English, a snack is basically something you eat between meals. So like something like this, basically. Maybe a bit of chocolate, whatever. So yeah, how do you say snack? Anyway, bon appetit. Well, it looks like we took a bit of a wrong turn, because I seem to be coming back towards civilization, as you can see over here. I just want to show you. Oi. Check out these amazing houses here, look. Can you see? Look at the beautiful view that they've got. These big houses, massive grounds, look. Beautiful. Imagine living there. Anyway, I took a wrong turn. I did look at Google Maps, and really we need to head in that direction right through the middle. I'm gonna have to go round, but don't worry, it's all under control, just about. Well, I think we're near our destination, guys, because the elevation is increasing, and my little old legs are getting a bit tired now. I'm getting a bit out of breath, but yeah, I think we're going to be there soon, where I shall have a well-deserved drink and rest. Knowing me, I've picked the hardest route. I'm sure they don't mean for you to go up the cycle tracks where there's jumps and stuff. I bet there's probably actually a road. I think there is a road that goes to it, isn't there? But no, I like to adventurise, you know, and go off the beaten track a little. So that's my excuse. Guys, I think we finally made it. Look, here it is. Here's the big old mound. The highest point in Krakow, apparently. So all we've got to do now is get to the top. Go check it out. Dzień dobry. I tell you what, it takes a while to walk around because I can't even find the entrance yet to get in, let alone climb to the top. We can see the Polish flag up there flying, of course. Where's the entrance? I wonder if there's a żabka here. That would be even better. That would be like the icing on the cake. Well, we found the way in. I think I went the long way around. Anyway, as we climb to the top of this big old mound, let me tell you a little bit about it. So guys, construction began on the 6th of August 1934 after the death of Marshal, I think his name's Józef Piłsudski, something like that. Anyway, he died on the 12th of May 1935. The Legionists, former subordinates of Piłsudski, the creator of the legions, decided to change the name of the mound after their leader. The mound was completed on the 9th of July 1937. Soil from every World War I battlefield in which Poles fought was placed into the mound. So yeah, it's got a bit of history. Interesting old place. I'm looking forward to getting to the top, and most importantly, I'm looking forward to seeing if we can see and get a view of the Tatra Mountains. It is quite a clear day, but it all depends how clear it is in the distance as well. Well, we're halfway up. We can have a little sit on this stone bench. We've got a nice little view already, look, this little open recreation area. We've got some people down here, probably some Poles doing a bit of yoga or something. Why not? Keeping fit as always, nice to see. It's pretty steep, you know. I was thinking when it's winter and there's lots of snow, this must look pretty amazing when it's covered in snow, but I'm not sure you'd want to sledge down it because that is pretty steep. I mean, that's ridiculously steep to be honest. Now what I'm hoping for is that I'll be the only person at the top, and then I can say I'm the highest person in Krakow at the moment. There's probably other people high in other ways, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's see. I can't see anyone else up there. Nearly at the top, guys. There is someone else there, so I won't be the highest person in Krakow, but I'll be one of them. Wow. Guys, already we have a spectacular view. Let's get to the top first so I can show you all of it. This is absolutely stunning. If few more steps to go here, look. Wow. Now if I've got my bearings right, I'm pretty sure we can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but just in the distance there are the Tatra Mountains. Absolutely spectacular. We need to go visit them soon. If we just go over here a little, here's Krakow. In the distance there we can see the chimneys there for the steelwork plants that we were at the other day. Wow. And over here, this is a fantastic view as well. Look, got like a couple of lakes over there or whatever. What a beautiful country. Wow. Here, look, flying the Polish flag. Proudly flying the Polish flag. Why wouldn't you be proud of this incredible country? So guys, I did it. I got to the top. I'm not the highest person in Krakow, but I'm one of them. One of two. Alright guys, well, do you know what? I'm going to head back home, have a shower and chill out for a bit. It's been quite a chilled out vlog, this one. And I think I deserve an Uber home. Alright guys, see you on the next one. And yeah, for another adventure in this beautiful country.